Hi, I'm Michael Wargo, team pilot for Precision Aerobatics, and today we're going to do something a little different. Today I'm going to show you exactly how I fly an aircraft for the first time to kind of get a feel for how it's going to do. So when I want to do a video or fly aggressively, I know exactly what to expect. It's very obvious that I need to check its ability to Harrier, knife edge, and things like that, and tumble it just a little bit. But this video shows you kind of exactly my thought process. Okay, here after takeoff, I generally just roll it onto knife edge or something like that. And the reason I'm doing this is just to kind of feel the buoyancy on knife edge and the degree of rudder control. And here you see another shot at seeing whether it's pulling or pushing, or just how it feels as you're coming down the runway, to see the amount of rudder you want to input and the speed that it stays so nice and comfortable. And again, most importantly, whether it's going to push or pull. I really don't do anything at high speeds or anything at this point, because what I'm really trying to do is literally feel the effect of the control surfaces on the airplane and its buoyancy. And as you can see here, I'm doing just that. Obviously, control, wing rock, that inverted Harrier is an important thing to feel. So I just put the plane in that configuration, hover a little bit, just kind of get a feel for the airplane, and just kind of get my thumbs working. Just seeing how violently it tumbles is important. So I always do that. Here is a maneuver that's really important to me. It's a bit difficult. It's a single rolling circle to see just how the plane is going to react to that. Here's another really difficult kind of straight line maneuver thing. It's a tick-tock loop. Here is another thing that is in my arsenal that might not be in yours, but it's important to me, which is a single rolling circle. It just really helps me get a good idea of how the plane will respond. I literally never get these maneuvers right the first time, but I need to feel how the plane's going to respond. Of course, point rolls and quick snaps. Here's another maneuver that planes with a lot of mass and or lighter planes generally do so differently. You know how they come in and out of it, and where to start and stop the control surfaces when you are executing the maneuver. This is another thing, knowing how much control surface has to be deflected in order to keep this thing spinning flat. All aircraft are different, and they all behave differently, so you really have to just kind of put it into the maneuver and see how it responds. Hovering and torque rolling is definitely not the same from one airframe to another. How much throttle I need to use, how quickly the torque of the motor starts turning the aircraft, or whether I need to add a little bit of aileron to help it a little bit. It's all very important to figure out before you fly or try and do something impressive with the airplane. To me, this is one of the most important things to start feeling as I'm pushing the rudder left to right and rolling the aircraft, flipping the throttle and trying to feel out exactly how this plane is going to roll is very important, and reversing it. It's very important to know the cadence at which it's going to roll and how much input, because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble when you're trying to go really low with the rolling Harrier. Obviously that was a little bit of tumbling, but here I'm going to just really see the rudder response and how quickly it's going to change direction and how strong that rudder is. None of this is completely premeditated. I'm just flying around, again, trying to feel the aircraft. For instance, this maneuver, in the videos, I do this really close to the ground sometimes, to where the tail almost comes out at the ground. And the reason I feel it out up high is so I have an idea of just how buoyant it's going to be when I do it, period. Again, a heavy aircraft reacts very differently from this. generally always do a pop top just to see how it reacts in that maneuver, so I have an idea of what to expect. And in this case, my takeoff on the next flight is going to go directly into a pop top. So I wanted to know what to expect when it happens. What always amazes me about this airframe is if you watch at the end of this maneuver, you can see how beautifully it's rolling and how light it looks, but watch how graceful and light it is with that turnaround. It's just amazing. A heavy aircraft cannot ever do anything like that. As always, I really hope this video helps. The thing I want to stress is to make sure you do the maneuver slow and really feel the aircraft.